Ancient Egypt, land of mystery, land of the pharaohs. Their golden masks and towering pyramids capture our imaginations. But who were these powerful rulers? How did they rise to prominence? Journey back in time to uncover the origins of Egyptian royalty, a story as captivating as the Nile itself. Imagine a vast desert, scorching sun. Then, the Nile River, a ribbon of life. This fertile land attracted people seeking sustenance. They farmed the land, building small communities along the riverbanks. The Nile wasn't just a source of water. It was the lifeblood of a civilization. Life wasn't easy. The Nile's floods could be unpredictable, bringing both bounty and destruction. Cooperation was essential for survival. People worked together, building irrigation canals and controlling the floods. These shared challenges fostered a sense of community and laid the groundwork for a more complex social structure. As settlements grew, so did the need for leadership. Strong individuals emerged, guiding their communities and managing resources. These leaders, often the most skilled hunters or farmers, gained respect and authority. This marked a shift from egalitarian tribes to hierarchical chiefdoms, a crucial step towards kingship. With time, chiefdoms competed for resources and influence. Successful leaders amassed wealth and power, often passed down through their families. This hereditary succession further solidified the social hierarchy, creating a ruling elite poised to become the first pharaohs. The Nile flows northwards, dividing Egypt into two distinct regions, Upper Egypt in the south and Lower Egypt in the north. Upper Egypt, a land of narrow valleys and rugged cliffs, was the source of the Nile's life-giving waters. Lower Egypt, a fertile delta where the river met the Mediterranean Sea, was a land of abundance. These two regions, though geographically distinct, were interconnected by the Nile. Trade flourished along the river, exchanging goods and ideas. Yet, despite their interdependence, Upper and Lower Egypt remained separate entities, each with its own distinct culture and beliefs. Around 3100 BCE, a powerful ruler emerged from Upper Egypt, Narmer. He was not just any ruler, he was a visionary who saw the potential of a united Egypt. A skilled warrior and shrewd politician, Narmer embarked on a campaign to unify the two lands. His military prowess was matched by his diplomatic skills, allowing him to forge alliances and subdue rivals. His victory, depicted on the iconic Narmer palette, marked a turning point in Egyptian history. This artifact, intricately carved, tells the story of his triumph and the dawn of a new era. Narmer's triumph was not just a military conquest, it was a cultural and political unification. He brought together diverse peoples and traditions, creating a cohesive and powerful state. He established a new capital, Memphis, at the border of Upper and Lower Egypt, symbolizing the union. Memphis became a thriving center of administration, culture, and commerce. Narmer, the first pharaoh of a unified Egypt, laid the foundation for a dynasty that would rule for centuries. His legacy endured, influencing the development of Egyptian civilization and its enduring monuments. Under Narmer's rule, the social and economic structures of Egypt began to flourish. Agriculture, trade, and art saw significant advancements, setting the stage for the grandeur of the Old Kingdom. Even in death, Narmer's influence was profound. His tomb and the artifacts within it reflect the reverence and respect he commanded. His story is a testament to the power of vision and leadership in shaping history. The pharaoh was not merely a king, he was considered a god-king, a living embodiment of Horus, the falcon god. This belief was deeply ingrained in the Egyptian culture and religion, making the pharaoh a central figure in their society. This divine status was crucial to his authority. It wasn't just a title, it was a sacred role that came with immense responsibilities and expectations from the people. The pharaoh was believed to be the intermediary between the gods and the people, responsible for maintaining order and ensuring the land's prosperity. This role was vital in a civilization that relied heavily on the favor of the gods for everything from the flooding of the Nile to the success of their crops. This divine right to rule was absolute. The pharaoh's authority was unquestioned, and his decisions were seen as divinely inspired, making him the ultimate ruler in both political and spiritual matters. The pharaoh's word was law. His decrees were inscribed in hieroglyphs and followed without question, as they were believed to be the will of the gods. He controlled all aspects of Egyptian life, from agriculture and trade to religion and warfare. The pharaoh's influence extended to every corner of the kingdom, ensuring that his vision for Egypt was realized in every aspect of daily life. His subjects owed him complete obedience and loyalty, believing that their well-being depended on his divine favor. This relationship between the pharaoh and his people was one of mutual dependence, where the pharaoh provided for the people, and in return, they offered their unwavering support and devotion. The pharaoh also played a key role in religious ceremonies, acting as the high priest of every temple in the land. His participation in these rituals was believed to ensure the continued favor of the gods, which was essential for the prosperity and stability of Egypt. Even in death, the pharaoh's divine status was maintained. The grand tombs and pyramids built for them were not just burial places, but symbols of their eternal life and continued protection over Egypt. These structures stood as a testament to the enduring legacy of the pharaohs and their divine connection. The pharaoh's divine status was reflected in his regalia, symbols of his power and authority. The double crown of Upper and Lower Egypt signified his dominion over the unified land. The crook and flail, carried by the pharaoh, represented his role as shepherd and protector of his people. The pharaoh's throne was not just a seat of power, it was a sacred object imbued with divine energy. Made of precious materials and adorned with intricate carvings, the throne symbolized the pharaoh's elevated status as the intermediary between the gods and humanity. The first two dynasties of Egypt, around 3100 to 2686 BCE, witnessed the consolidation of power and the establishment of key institutions. Pharaohs like Djoser and Khasekhemwy continued the work of unification, expanding the kingdom's borders and strengthening its administration. This period saw the development of hieroglyphic writing, a complex system used to record important events, religious texts, and royal decrees. The construction of monumental tombs, like the Step Pyramid of Djoser, reflected the pharaoh's growing power and their desire to leave a lasting legacy. Religion was deeply intertwined with Egyptian kingship. The pharaoh's divine status legitimized his rule, and his role as intermediary with the gods was paramount. Temples dedicated to various deities became centers of religious and political life, playing a crucial role in maintaining social order. The pharaoh's authority was further reinforced through elaborate religious rituals and festivals. These ceremonies, often involving processions, offerings, and public displays of piety, served to connect the pharaoh with the divine realm, reaffirming his sacred role in the eyes of his subjects. The concept of dynasty was central to Egyptian kingship. The pharaoh's right to rule was hereditary, passed down through his bloodline. Each dynasty represented a continuous line of rulers, believed to be descended from the gods and entrusted with maintaining cosmic order. This emphasis on lineage ensured stability and continuity. The death of a pharaoh, though a momentous event, did not disrupt the social order. Instead, the heir apparent, often the eldest son of the previous pharaoh, would ascend to the throne, ensuring a smooth transition of power. The origins of Egyptian royalty lay in the fertile banks of the Nile, where a unique civilization blossomed. The Nile, with its predictable flooding and rich silt deposits, provided the perfect environment for agriculture, which in turn supported the growth of a complex society. This river was not just a source of sustenance, but also a lifeline that connected various communities, fostering trade, communication, and cultural exchange. From humble beginnings, strong leaders emerged, unifying the two lands and establishing a system of divine kingship that would shape Egypt's destiny for millennia. These leaders were not just rulers, but were seen as gods on earth, bridging the mortal world and the divine. Their ability to maintain order and harmony was crucial in a land where the balance between chaos and order was a central theme. The pharaohs, with their absolute power and divine authority, laid the foundations for a civilization that would leave an indelible mark on human history. Their reigns were marked by monumental architectural achievements, such as the construction of the pyramids, which served as both tombs and symbols of their divine status. These structures have stood the test of time, continuing to awe and inspire people around the world, but the story doesn't end here. The influence of these early rulers extended far beyond their lifetimes as their successors continued to build upon their legacies. The legacy of these early rulers would continue to evolve, facing challenges and achieving unprecedented heights of power and splendor, shaping the course of ancient Egyptian civilization for centuries to come. Their innovations in governance, art, and culture set a standard that would influence not only their immediate successors but also civilizations across the ancient world. The echoes of their achievements can still be felt today, as modern society continues to draw inspiration from their advancements in various fields, from architecture to astronomy. If you like this video, press the like button and subscribe to our channel for more historical facts. Thank you.